EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, break. 77 Wolf. 65-6,
and the slot man goes in motion left.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts. Left side to Lamb.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The slot man in motion right.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Hurts throw pulled in by Lamb. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
Get it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Bryant, the man in motion right. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while. Your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Davis now. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the jump.
They're going to try and throw. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they get upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
And this one quickly to Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Davis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
In motion right is Bryant. To throw on 2nd and 10. Davis. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
On 1st down, Davis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bryant, the man in motion right. Going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Hurts. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Hurts.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Johnson goes in motion left. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Chandler.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Davis. Out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now Davis off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
Now, based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Slot man moves right.
Cup 19.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, that'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Hurt, hurt. No check, no check. 3, 3. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Davis. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
18, 19.
Looking to throw. Davis. Wide open receiver complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught left side by Bryant.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Davis. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Off play action. Davis. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here's Chandler.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Ty Chandler
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here comes Swift.
And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.